Hi, welcome to Pilgrimage Online. My name is Nicole, and this is my lovely assistant, Jamie. And today we're doing the pose breakdown for Jatara Parivartanasana. And Jatara is the belly, and Parivartana is revolving or turning. So it's belly turning pose. This is an abdominal pose, so if you're pregnant, this is not the best pose for you, nor should it be if you're menstruating. Let that abdominals area and section be soft throughout that week. Okay, so I'm gonna have Jamie lie on her back. And when you lie down, do with bent knees, one vertebra at a time. Then when she's lying down, she's going to roll her upper arm bones out and underneath her so her shoulder blades come onto the back at the midline. And then I'm going to have her bring her thighs towards her chest. This is called Pavanmuktasana, and she's going to hold her shins. So this is a good preparatory version for the pose, or pose for our pose. And what you're attempting to accomplish here is moving the fronts of the thighs from the knees into the hips. By this action, you're directing your inner thighs, or the groins, forward away from the abdomen and deep into the body. Simultaneously, by bringing the thighs towards the chest, the abdomen recedes and descends and spreads the lumbar skin at the back body. This also makes the lumbar long and brings the sacrum to the earth. So now it's just a good time to see that the sacrum left to right, right to left is evenly balanced on the earth. This is important throughout this pose, that there would be contact with this part of the low back and the earth initially. Then she's going to take her arms out in line with her shoulders, not higher than, but directly in line. So I'm going to have her just look and see that that's right. And as a result of that, she's kept her shoulder blades together and down. Now the arm bones, they must press down. That's the head of the arm bone or the shoulder bone, we say, must press down fully. She's going to take an inhalation, and she's turning her abdomen to the left as she takes her knees to the right. She's just going to come to hovering and then inhale and bring the legs back up. On the next exhalation, she's going to turn her abdomen to the right and bring her knees to the left. And then inhale and come back to center. Notice that throughout, Jamie kept her legs together as one leg and tried to keep her thighs as close in towards her chest as she could. She's going to do it again. Turn her abdominals to the left and take her knees to the right. And this time, aim for your right elbow, Jamie. And then inhale, come back to center. Turn your abdominals to the right and your knees towards your left elbow. And come back to center. Great. Oftentimes, because this is the mobility of the pose, something must be stable, and that would be the arm bones here. Jamie's doing a fantastic job of keeping her arm bones down. But this time, as she turns her abdominals to the left and takes her knees to the right elbow, she's going to press her right arm bone down more, and that will transfer the weight into the left arm bone to provide it as a base, a steady base in the ground. And then inhale and come back to center. Turn the abdominals to the right and exhale the knees towards the left elbow. Press your left shoulder bone down more. Then inhale and come back to center. And she can set the feet down and just pause for a moment. That was great. This is a modified version of the pose. Jamie's now going to do the full pose. It helps to take a little bit of a break in between. For this final version, it's important, because this is an abdominal pose, that the pubis bone is coming up towards the sternum, and that is going to initiate the rectus abdominis, and they should be working throughout. So I'm going to have her bring her thighs back towards her chest. She can hold her shins, Pavanmuktasana, and even sometimes it's nice to lift the hips a little bit and lengthen the buttocks forward, making a nice contact and keeping a long back. And extend the arms out straight, palms up, shoulder bones underneath you, and arm bones pressing. Then on the exhalation, she's going to straighten her legs up. It's It's also important that when the legs are straight, that the outer thighs, like track pants, have those stripes, are lengthening up towards the outer heels. She's gonna turn her abdominals to the left. She's gonna lift her pubis bone up towards her sternum, and on the exhalation, she's gonna take her feet over towards her hand. Lovely. And then inhale and come back up to center. She's going to turn her abdominals to the right, bring her pubis bone up towards her sternum, and on the exhalation, take her legs to the left. Outer thighs lengthening, this outer left thigh lifting up off of the mat. And then inhale and come back to center. Good, and bend the knees and set the feet down. So you may have noticed that I provided something for Jamie to hold onto. If you're working towards the straight leg version of the pose, just go grab a couch leg or something that's really heavy as an alternative, unless you have a friend that wants to just hang out and do yoga with you. So again, this was Jatara Parivartanasana, belly revolving or turning pose, and look for more videos on Pilgrimage Yoga online.